No, I believe my first event was right at the start of last year, the first DBZ of Ultimate. So it was a fun little experience with the shenanigans that happened in Grand Finals, for those who might remember that. It was the first set of Grand Finals, Game 5, and I can't remember.
Was it Plastic Pop?
It was Plastic Pop.
Yeah, I know exactly what event you were going to talk about. We'll leave that. Back when it happened. All parties involved with that have moved on.
Taking a vow of silence. Yeah. I'm sorry for almost breaking it.
No. I mean, moved on from the event. Kipsu's still playing the game.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have a definite percent lead on in favor of RobbieAK47. No, sorry, in favor of Robbie. Yeah, sorry, I'm screwed. In favor of Claus, sorry. I've screwed up the names right here.
Buster Art really working against him here right now. Has to switch the shield to full down. Oh. Quick change over to speed though. I didn't actually know you could change while in shield. What did you?
I think it's easier to count the times that you can't change.
That's a good point.
I'll ask my boy Ramses. He'll know.
Again, using that shield to get down, doesn't want to risk getting
yeah, he
zapped
opts.
by the other.
I think he opts to go for that. It means he doesn't have to react to RobbieAK air just coming in high from Claus. But anyway, Claus just charging in, catches him running away, just hits him with a dash attack while he was in Smash Monado, I think. And he exploded off the screen.
That was at 76.
Yep. Smash Monado forward tilt. Let's go.
God damn.
I'm mispronouncing a whole bunch of stuff because of this echo in my ear. So if you hear me say Smash Monado, Smash Monado is because it's the weird effect of when you can hear yourself for a split second later.
Yeah, it's like when you have those headsets on where the delay is longer. Yeah. If you start talking and then you start hearing, oh my god.
Are we literally joining lag for commentating?
We. I think I might be. I'll stop it.
No, I think I started it. Oh my goodness, he went so deep to get him right there.
Makes it back to.
Oh, I love the delay there from Claus, but it wasn't coming. It didn't quite work out for him. Robbie was wise to it.
And shield art doesn't quite come out in time during the jabs, and backslashes right into an explosive flame.
Yeah. Congratulations. You played yourself. Turn around, up B, out of shield, just get off me. But however, he positions himself. One thing I'm seeing Robbie doing now is when he's trying to move away and space moves from Claus, he's too slow to turn himself around again. So he finds himself like trying to force Claus to whiff, but with his back to Claus. So if he misspaces, Claus dash attacks into his back, and Robbie can't really punish with anything but a risky turnaround up there.
Yeah, no burst options directly behind him. Apart from obviously that up B, but if you miss it, you're eating a hefty punish. So
yeah. There you go. You called out before. There's that F tilt again. This time I don't think he wasn't in Smash. Claus was just at a super high percent.
That F tilt's really hell of a lot stronger in this game. I feel like even now I'm only just like adjusting to some differences between.
Well, 72 characters worth of differences. Some of them are all new.
Yeah. Alright, switching in the speed, trying to make himself scarce, and see quite a high percent here.
Make himself scarce, make himself a bit scary.
Oh yeah.
Here comes Buster, rack up that last 10-20% before Smash Monado's going to take over.
There it is. Rage and 78%. Oh, crikey. A lot of moves are going to kill, but doesn't want to risk being that high and then Smash Monado himself, so it's going to take a shield off.
Ooh. So there we go. The pummeling, waiting for the shield Monado to run out. Very good awareness from Claus, but it just didn't work out in his favor. He grabbed him just a little bit too early. Maybe the opportunity presented itself too early, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Forward tilt going to seal out the first game.
Not bad, not bad. Robbie definitely threatening to make something happen right at the end there. The comeback potential of Rage Smash Monado Shulk is a frightening one indeed.
Yeah. Claus, once you see your final stock percent start creeping up to that 70, 80, Claus wants nothing to do with it.
Absolutely not. No, you've got to play very carefully around Smash. Speed as well. You know, keep an eye on where he's running about to.
But like we said, it's the right Monado for the right time.
Exactly.
Also, one thing about one of these competitors, shout-outs to Robbie. I'd say he's easily the most travelled competitor, I think, in London at the moment.
Yeah,
like, this guy has been going to all sorts of events. He's been to Korea. He found smashing Korea.
Jesus!
Yeah.
This is like...
I say that like... sorry, I say that like he's Christopher Columbus or something.
No, don't want to... Yeah. But no, he absolutely has been all over the place. Putting on a very decent showing as well at VCA, which was is probably a standout performance of the year. Really, really good stuff from him. And, right now, Claus really putting on the pressure. Barely makes it back to the stage with that extra little hop of air slash. So.
Nice whip punish. I really like that. The fact that he spaces himself, knowing that the explosive flame is going to be there, seeing the way that the game tells him exactly where he's going to be, and he puts him in himself in a position where he can drift in if it's the version that's too far, or sort of stay where he is if it's the version that gets close, and punish on the recovery. But he's still sitting there at 130%. Needs to be careful. Back row's not going to take it there, and he does the really smart thing in getting into short as quickly as possible.
So for those people newer to the game, you might think that these Monados, they're just like Boss. Why doesn't he have one on all the time? They do actually all have downsides. So, like Smash, obviously he can launch his opponent further, but he himself gets launched further as well. Buster, he deals out more damage, but he takes more damage as well. Oh, correct, here we go.
I thought we were going to take that stock right there. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, and jump, it doesn't necessarily just increase his jump height, it actually makes him a lighter character. So, you know, he jumps more and is able to have faster aerial drift, but because he's lighter, dies earlier as well. Shield reduces, you know, hit stun and damage taken, but makes it very slow and weak damage. I brought this up because I don't actually know the downside of speed.
That's a good point. Anyone in the chat, let us know. What's the downside of speed? I think he just takes more knockback.
Okay.
But just nowhere near as much as in Smash. There's a chart. There's a graphic somebody did earlier. There's a graphic of basically it's been a part of the whole people complaining about Shulk thing, and so somebody's just like, you guys gonna learn about this character.
Yeah.
Speed has reduced damage, so you do less damage.
Ah, okay. Thank you very much.
Cheers. Smaller jump height as well. Cheers, my dudes in the chat. My dudes and dudettes and neutral people.
Yeah, the only reason I actually knew about most of the downsides of them is because the dumb like Monado Arts times 100 videos that you see sometimes, where people like mod in like the effects.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so dumb. Like with jump part, he like goes up and down ridiculous fast.
So, on the subject, I'm saying this because of Palutena. I just saw a Palutena again. Oh my goodness! Just caught him drifting a little bit too low below the ledge without a plan really. He dropped straight down there with Smash. Claus did not react in time. So, I bring this up because there's a really good video put out by DeBuzz just this past, I think it was this past week, about what it looks like when mid-level players edgeguard versus when high-level players edgeguard. And it's what we see Claus's option coverage right here. So what we're seeing is Claus covering one option. Obviously, it's being effective for him at the moment, but I'd like to see him moving between different zones, which lets Palutena control different bits of space while his opponent's on the ledge and cover different options. So from that position that he's in right now to the position that he moved to after he did that explosive flame, if you do that a lot more often, when you're edge guarding, your opponent has less of a damn clue of where you're going to go and what you're actually looking for. Oh, he went so low, but the jump gets him all the way back.
Switch back to jump. That was slick from Robbie, fishing for that up air now in Smash. Don't want to touch the exploding bubble though.
But the thing is, in Smash right there, Robbie could not get touch. Otherwise, it was game.
Absolutely. Oh! Deep for the forward air. Lovely vision there from Robbie to catch Claus before we can get the teleportation off.
And chooses to go into speed banana as well.
Exactly.
Just to zip off. He has, like we saw in the chat, he has less height. So it changes. It's going to change his jump arc. Perhaps it changes the rate at which he falls as well. I'm not too sure.
Possibly.
But yeah, really good evening up the game count from RobbieAK47 right there. Well-traveled experience.
Exactly. Experience paying off for him there. And,
yeah, he knows this matchup. These two definitely play quite often.
oh yeah, no, and not just Claus. There's
Zone as well.
Zone as well in around London, and I'm sure as he travels, I'm sure he will see many a Palutena player around on his travels.
Oh, yeah.
So definitely a very popular character at the moment.
Yeah, if you don't, it's one of those matchups. To getting to the higher stages of brackets, your success upon achieving that is dependent on your competence in a few matchups.
Oh,
and Palutena is one of them. For absolute certain. If you can't deal with Palutena, like your bracket runs are going to end around like the same spot in pretty much every major. You're not going to have enough luck to not encounter this character.
Absolutely, and certainly with Palutena being a character credited with many different skills and abilities, if you know the Palu matchup, you probably at least have a decent idea how to take on some other similar characters as well. So.
Well, you also get used to the sentence, how do I deal with this? And your opponent telling you, nah, you just have to hold that.
Pretty much.
Okay, so RobbieAK47 right there goes for jab goes for nair into follow-up nair, but leaves a little gap in between, and that gap just enough for Palutena to press one of those buttons and just invalidate the entire advantage state. Oh. Bad call out there from RobbieAK47, and he gets called out himself with a rising explosive flame of Claus's doing.
That was a lovely little placement there. He gets nicked just once by the explosive flame in smash out, almost dies. He's probably wiping his brow thinking I got away with that. Claus jumps up, nope, yeah. Bang. Not letting Robbie breathe here.
There we go. And one of the things, this is what seems to be changed in this matchup, seems to have changed in this set, sorry. These platforms are a place where RobbieAK47 now, it's not that he's got an extra place to land, it's bad for him, he has to land on them, and Claus is just placing obstacles and hazards there for him in these explosive flames. So even if he lands, even if he techs, he has to tech on one of these platforms. He has to like press a button, he has to take some recovery, and he has to choose whether to air dodge in one direction or another, and Claus is just, that gives Claus something else to read.
Absolutely. We just saw Robbie getting caught running away again, and he just like tries to run back, catch you jumping in, but if you just run after him and dash attack, then he gets caught out. I saw that a little bit in the set I played against him earlier. The few like hits I was able to get in, it was essentially from him running back trying to bait you in, but if you get up in his face, use a burst option, then it catches him off guard.
Yeah. Shoutouts to the chat quickly. Meltdown is what do you call it? Meltdown is blessed, and especially since shoutouts to the fact that the hand dryer in the men's toilets has been fixed.
Yes.
Etano Circus can confirm for all you stream monsters watching at home, you can play sets with dry hands now. We're free.
It's beautiful. I came here last week and I went downstairs. I was like, oh, this is a little place.
Yep.
But,
hand dryer, poggers indeed, Mr. Crispy.
My goodness. Went downstairs. I was ready to go get some napkins from the chicken shop down the street. No, we have been delivered today.
Oh man, don't say chicken shop. You're making me hungry. Back air, almost going to take that stock at 72. Rebounds him off the ledge. Claus doesn't tech. RobbieAK47 covering the neutral get up. Aggressive option to get back onto stage from Claus. And now he forces Robbie all the way back over to the other side of the stage, but immediately gives him stage control right back.
Going deep for that nair again. He really likes to make Robbie think, you know, you are not safe. You can't just go low then jump up, get right back up. I'm going to chase you. You better watch yourself. Love with the upper throw.
Nice up air. The hitbox, like a few other characters in the game, have up airs that their hitboxes just last 1,000 years, and they're long enough to perhaps outlast an air dodge, depending on when you start it. So it allows you to follow your opponent's DI, follow your opponent's retreat, and just catch them with the latter active frames.
Absolutely. Robbie. Oh, I was about to say Robbie start working on a comeback there, but
so Claus went for that explosive flame 3 or 4 times throughout the set, I think. So I would have really loved to have seen Robbie adapting to that and respecting it a tiny bit more, and it cost him the game in the end when really he had some momentum coming. You can see he's not really happy about that, but you know, it happens. He's going to watch that setback, perhaps not listen to us, and hopefully he'll pick that up on his own accord.